All right, I totally paid them. Even if I paid them. All right, my name is Laura Manibog, and I'm a star director out of Las Vegas, Nevada, and I'm going to teach you something that's going to change your business.
Let's
okay?
go.
We're talking, isn't my husband cute? Like, I can do this because there's my husband. All right. So I'm going to talk to you about Scentsy Connect, and Scentsy Connect is all about connection. And first of all, it connects you to your business. How can you take care of your customers if you have no idea what's going on? I remember in the past at like 10:15 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I would stalk the workstation and I would click and I would log on and I'd go news, new news, and then I'd see if anything came up. Well, Scentsy Connect does it for me. It tells me, hey Laura, there's something to look at. So I'm not gonna miss a news article. I'm not gonna miss a new release. So I can make sure that my customers know what's going on. It connects you to new customers, okay? Have you guys seen the QR code?
Yes.
Is this not the most like gangster rock star thing you've ever seen in your life? Now, I do a lot of large events, like big outdoor, chaotic, crazy, half kills me events. And I had my little sign-up sheet. And I asked them to print their name and their phone number. And I have to tell you, I don't know how these people got out of first grade. Because they don't know their numbers, okay? And now I'm just like, bam, scan me. I'm at the nail salon, sitting in the pedicure chair. I got my feet in the water, and they're really pretty if you want to check them out. It's very sparkly. And the esthetician walks by, and of course I'm in a Scentsy store, and she's going by, and she goes, do you sell Scentsy? I'm like, well, I just wear the shirt. And I'm like, yes, of course I do. And she says, do you have a business card? And I'm like, chick, I'm here with my feet in the water. But I'm like, bam, scan me. And do you know what happens when people scan you? You get prospects.
Woohoo.
And do you know what prospects are? They're kind of like collecting Pokemon cards, okay? When somebody scans you, not only are they signed up for your newsletter, remember like they deleted everybody off your newsletter? We went, what? But when they scan you, they're on your newsletter. And they're not only on your newsletter, they become yours, okay?
Ooh.
When home office sends anything out, they only get it from you, all right? So when prospects first showed up, I saw my list of prospects and I'm like, oh, that's interesting, because I've done events for a really long time. So I knew there were a lot of like really old people in there, and I'm like, oh, they're really old people. And then that cooler thing came up. Did you guys do the cooler thing?
Yeah.
All right, yeah. I never do that stuff. I always say I'm gonna fail, but I'm like, you know what, those are cute. I'm gonna do the cooler thing. I'm in Vegas, there's like 900 targets. I can find some. I started really late. So I messaged my prospects about the cooler special. And do you know what happened?
You sold a whole lot.
Somebody replied, stop. And I went, okay. I mean, you're not gonna buy from me anyway. I don't care if you say stop. I don't want to talk to you anyway. And you know what else happened? 3 people said yes.
Woohoo.
And those 3 people, out of those 3 people, 2 reordered the next week.
Woohoo.
Because they're my Pokemon now, right? Okay. So, it will connect you with your new customers. That's fabulous. But you gotta keep in contact with your customers. You gotta stay in front of their face. Like I said, I do a lot of very large events, and every single time people tell me, I had a Scentsy consultant, I never heard from them.
Mm-hmm.
You have to stay in front of their face. And when that little voice inside says, well, I don't want to nag, listen, you're not Kohl's, you're not Victoria's Secret, you're not messing at Jim that many times, okay? So you look like nothing compared to them. And best of all, this is easy. When I first started, I'm going on 11 years next month, I heard about all these systems. I heard about like a 136 and a 4912, and people had index cards, and people had binders, and people had spreadsheets, and I was like, okay, you know when I followed up with my customers? When something new came out. That was it. I didn't have a system. Now with Scentsy Connect, I have a system, and it's really, really, really easy. So let's take a look at new orders. So Scentsy Connect tells me when there's a new order, okay? And the greatest thing on the planet, again, I used to have to go to Workstation and log in and find the order and click on it to see what they did. Right there, it tells me the order details. So I can see that Kathy has her club order, okay? And Kathy loves her Disney stuff. But also in Kathy's order is black raspberry vanilla. So I can take a minute when I thank Kathy for her order and say, you know what? Black raspberry vanilla is magic. And if your Scentsy dish is looking kind of funky, black raspberry vanilla is going to take care of that for you. And do you guys see that blue arrow?
Yes.
Do you see what it's pointing to?
Yes.
Project Broadcast. Now, my mission in life is to break up with Project Broadcast. I am really, really sick of paying them money.
Yeah.
And Scentsy Connect is getting better and better every day. But if you are married, devoted, in love with Project Broadcast, you can send your messages now with your Project Broadcast number. So that's super, super snazzy. Then we have delivered orders. Now, before Scentsy Connect, did anybody ever message someone when they got an order delivered? Oh, did you really? Damn. All right. I didn't. I mean, I told them when it shipped, but I never followed up when something delivered, but now I do. And I look like a rock star. And I can tell you, one customer replied back, she said, oh my goodness, what great customer service. No wonder you earned that trip. Scentsy Connect makes me look like I'm on top of my game. Guys, I am not on top of my game. I am running 5 miles an hour, or 50 miles an hour, or 5,000 miles an hour. I work full time. I do events on the weekends. I love my husband and don't want to do anything else but spend time smooching him. I am not on top of my game. I don't even know where my game is, okay? But Scentsy Connect makes me look like I am a freaking rock star, okay? And then there's reordering products. Okay, I don't need to worry about that 1, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18, whatever it was. Scentsy Connect is going to tell me when someone needs to reorder products. Now, I just don't want to say, hey, you want some stuff? You got light bulbs? Because I can come in here and when I click on their name, it tells me their last order details. So I can say to Hazel, and don't be messaging Hazel because her number's on there, man. And I can say to Hazel, hey, I know you love French lavender type fragrances, and I can suggest something new to her. And I love this one, the add your personal website, right? When I saw that at first, I'm like, that looks so spammy to add my personal website. But as a customer, do you really want to go look and find how you can connect with this? Do you want to say, well, I got to ask for a website? I'm not going to ask for a website, so don't uncheck that. And then they have a template you can use. So when you go in there and you personalize your template, you can follow up with your new orders, with your delivered orders, with your reorders, with your prospects using a template, and it just takes seconds. So we all talk about how we have no time during the day. And I heard somebody say, well, everybody poops. But I can tell you that I tell my husband women don't poop. Okay? But you have time for Scentsy Connect. We all have time during the day for things that are important. You just got to make it a priority, okay?
Amen.
So, have you downloaded it?
Yes.
If you haven't downloaded it, download it right now. If you downloaded it and you're ignoring it, stop ignoring it. When it sends you messages, don't treat it like an ex-boyfriend that you're trying to avoid, okay? Click on it and see what it's trying to tell you because it's here to help you. This tool is 20 years in the making and it can change your business if you let it, okay? And by the way, if you're sitting here thinking, because the world's crazy and everything's crazy and holy crap, we're selling candles, and you're wondering, is this the place for me? Remember, you're exactly where you're supposed to be.
Aww.
Thank you.